Hello. Welcome back once again. Um, I hope everyone has been keeping well. I promised more souls for the business analyst course, which I'm giving for free at the moment. Giving you some more souls. The title of this one is Documenting and Communicating Requirements, Essential Skills for Business Analysts. So let us proceed. Hello, once again. Welcome to this presentation on documenting and communicating requirements for business analysts. This session is designed to equip you with the essential skills needed to excel in this critical role. We'll delve into the fundamentals of requirement gathering, documentation, and effective communication techniques. Introduction to requirements. At its core, a business analyst bridges the gap between business needs and technical solutions. They are responsible for understanding and defining what the system or product must do, taking into account all aspects of the business, its users, and its technical environment. This process of defining what the system or product should do is known as requirement gathering. It's crucial because clear requirements are the foundation for successful projects. Requirements are the documented needs and expectations that a system, product, or service must meet to be considered successful. They capture what the stakeholders want, how the system should function, and the limitations within which it must operate. These can be anything from user interactions and data processing to performance targets and security measures. Requirements can be broadly classified into business requirements. These define the overall objectives and goals of the project from a business perspective. Functional requirements. These specify the specific actions the system must perform, outlining the functionality it needs to have. Non-functional requirements. These define the system's qualities such as performance, security, usability, and maintainability. Clearly defined requirements are vital for successful projects. They act as a blueprint for the development team, ensuring everyone is working towards the same goals. Misunderstandings or incomplete requirements can lead to costly rework, delays, and ultimately a system that fails to meet the needs of the stakeholders. Challenges, however, defining clear requirements isn't always easy. Common challenges include stakeholder conflicts. Different stakeholders may have differing priorities and expectations. Evolving requirements. Business needs can change over time, requiring frequent updates to the documentation. Lack of understanding. Stakeholders may not be able to articulate their needs effectively. The process of gathering requirements involves eliciting, analyzing, and documenting information from various stakeholders. This requires strong communication and interpersonal skills, as well as a deep understanding of the business domain. A requirement elicitation. This is the process of gathering information from stakeholders. It involves a variety of techniques, including interviews, one-on-one conversations with stakeholders to understand their needs and expectations, workshops, group discussions, and brainstorming sessions to, to, to elicit ideas and gather feedback from multiple stakeholders. Workshops, group discussions and brainstorming sessions to elicit ideas and gather feedback from multiple stakeholders. Surveys, questionnaires that can be used to gather information from a large number of stakeholders quickly and efficiently. Observation, observing users interact with existing systems or processes to identify areas for improvement. Stakeholder involvement, identifying and engaging the right stakeholders is crucial. Stakeholders can include customers, users, managers, developers, and anyone who is impacted by the system or product. It's important to understand the roles and perspectives of each stakeholder to ensure that their needs are adequately considered. Documenting requirements. Once you have gathered requirements, it's important to document them in a clear and concise way. Documentation serves as a shared understanding and a reference point for everyone involved in the project. Documenting requirements provides a structured and comprehensive record of the information gathered. Documentation serves as a reference point throughout the development process and beyond. Types of documents. There are different types of documents required. Documents used depending on the complexity and scope of the project. Some common types include Business Requirements Document, BRD. This document outlines the level business goals and objectives that the system or product must achieve. Functional Requirements Document. This document specifies the detailed functionality of the system, including user interactions, data flows, and processes. Use case. Documents describe specific scenarios of how users interact with the system, providing a step-by-step description of the interaction. User stories. These documents represent a user's need or goal written from the perspective of the user, typically in a simple and concise format. Software requirement specification. This document provides a detailed technical description of the system, encompassing all aspects of its design and functionality. Effective requirement documentation is crucial for successful projects. Adhering to best practices ensures clarity, sections. We're talking about effective requirement documentation is crucial for project. It ensures clarity, conciseness, completeness, consistency, and traceability of the requirements. Clarity. Users can understand the requirements leaving no room for ambiguity or assumptions. And style. With consistency, maintain a consistent visibility, establish clear links between requirements and other project artifacts, such as design documents, test cases, and user stories to ensure that all requirements are addressed and implemented. Tools for documenting requirements for effective collaboration and project management. There are many tools available, each offering different functionalities and features. The choice depends on factors such as project size, complexity, team size, and collaboration needs. Popular tools. Many popular tools are available for documenting requirements, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. Some some popular options include Microsoft Word, a widely requirements in a tabular format. Microsoft Visio provides diagramming capabilities for creating flowcharts, UML diagrams, and other visuals to represent requirements. When selecting a tool, consider the following factors: project size and complexity. Choose a tool that can handle the scale and complexity of your requirements. Team collaboration needs. Ensure the tool facilitates seamless collaboration and communication among team members. Integration with other tools. Consider if the tool integrates with other tools used by your team, such as development environments or testing platforms. Budget and resources. Select budget and available resources. Ease of use. Choose a tool with a user-friendly interface that is intuitive and easy to learn. We are talking on this side of requirements. Microsoft Visio provides diagramming capabilities for creating flowcharts, UML diagrams, and other visuals to represent requirements. Jira is a powerful project management tool that includes features for managing requirements, issues, and tasks suitable for agile development methodologies. Confluence is a collaborative platform for knowledge management and documentation, providing features for creating wikis, pages, and requirement documents. Communicating requirements. Once requirements have been effectively communicated to all stakeholders, this ensures everyone has a shared understanding of the project goals, functionality, and constraints. Communication strategies. Effective communication is a key to successful project delivery. Strategies to communicate requirements include regular meetings, frequent meetings with stakeholders to discuss progress, address questions, and ensure alignment. Stakeholder reviews, presenting the requirements, documentation to stakeholders for feedback, clarification, and approval. Walkthroughs, providing step-by-step demonstrations of the system's functionality using mockups or prototypes. Documentation sharing, providing access to the requirement documentation to all stakeholders, a central repository. Challenges. Communication requirements effectively can be challenging. Different stakeholders may have conflicting priorities or expectations. The BA must facilitate discussions to resolve conflicts and find a consensus. Managing expectations. The BA must set realistic expectations and manage stakeholders' expectations throughout the project lifecycle. Ensuring alignment. The BA to ensure that stakeholders align on a project challenges, consider the following tips. Active listening, pay close attention to stakeholders' needs and concerns. Clear communication, use simple and ambiguous language that is easy to understand. Visual aids. Use diagrams, flowcharts, and mockups to illustrate complex requirements. Feedback mechanisms. Establish feedback mechanisms for stakeholders to provide input and raise questions. Regular updates. Keep stakeholders informed about and any changes requirements. Visual aids are powerful tools for communicating complex information effectively. They can simplify complex concepts, improve understanding, facilitate collaboration. Diagrams used in requirement communication include flowcharts, visual representations of steps and decisions in a process, wireframes, low fidelity prototypes that outline the structure and layout of a website or application, mockups, high fidelity prototypes that show the visual design of a website or application, simulating the user experience, UML diagrams used to model software systems encompassing different aspects like class relationships, interactions between objects and data flows. Presentations. Presentations are effective for communicating requirements to stakeholders, providing a structured and visual way to convey information. They can be used to present high-level overviews, detailed requirements, or progress updates. Interactive prototypes can be used to demonstrate the functionality and usability of the system, providing stakeholders with a tangible representation of how the system will work. Videos can be used to capture demonstrations, walkthroughs, or explainer videos, providing a dynamic and engaging way to communicate requirements. Summary and best practices. Effective requirement documentation and communication are vital for successful projects. By following best practices and utilizing the right tools and techniques, business analysts can ensure that all stakeholders are aligned on the project goals, functionality, and constraints. Key points: stakeholder engagement. Best practice involve stakeholders early and throughout the project lifecycle. Clear communication. Use unambiguous language and visual aids to facilitate understanding. Traceability. Establish clear links between requirements design and other project artifacts. Documentation. Maintain comprehensive and well-organized documentation using a consistent style and format. Collaboration. Foster collaboration and communication among stakeholders. Documentation. Maintain comprehensive and well-organized documentation using a consistent style and format. Collaboration. Foster collaboration among stakeholders. And that is all I have for today. I hope this has been informative and food for thought. So I'll be back with more. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There you can know as and when I release more morsels for you. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again.